in your equation and how we felt. You know what I mean? Like he was nowhere there. You know what I'm saying? Esau's not almighty and all powerful, man. All right, go ahead.
That's right. Leviticus chapter 26 and verse 14. But if ye will not hearken unto me, and will not do all these commandments, and if ye shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor my judgments, so that ye will not do all my commandments, but that ye break my covenant, I also will do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and the burning egg, and the burning egg that shall consume the eyes, and cause sorrow of heart. And ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemy shall eat it. And I will set my face against you.
Yeah, we went into that, man. Well, through the time of the Romans, through the time of Jacob here, sharecropping.
Yeah.
Right? They were working all the hard, even after slavery, working in slavery and after slavery. But you had a nerve to celebrate some July the 4th, some wicked ass shit, man. It's got nothing to do with anything, man. Right? That wasn't our independence. Our independence didn't even come yet, man. Our independence come when Yahawashi cracked the heavens, man.
That's right.
That's when we'll celebrate, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
It's like and ye shall be slain before your enemies. They that hate you shall reign over you.
There you go. There you go. That's the answer, man. So the answer was, how did we fail? Because the Most High said, if you break my statutes, read it again.
They that hate you shall reign over you.
They that hate you shall reign over you. See, now, if you were a man of the Lord and you knew the scriptures, you would know that, man. Mm-hmm. Okay? Like the brother said, Chris Gribby bringing out some, but he ain't a prophet, man.
That's right.
Malcolm X brought out with the Israelites, right? Because Al Bibs told him back then, he said it in the speech, dry bones, but he wasn't a prophet, man. Martin Luther King knows that we as a people one day shall reach the promise. He knew, but he was not a prophet, man. Okay? What was the other Jake that know? This man, Ice Cube, the rapper Cassidy.
Yeah.
All right. Kanye know because he has the Russian icons on his new clothes, man. They all know, man. Fantasia, all these Jake, Carmella, Anthony. They all know, man. They all know they're Israelites. Man.
Right, if one of them know, they all know, man.
They all know, man. Or how could you not know, man? See? But you gotta be of the 1/3.
That's right.
See? Because before it's all said and done, everybody gonna know, man. Okay? That's what scripture says, thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. Right now, Jake looking at us like, well, these bug out niggas is back on the block again. First of all, we never stopped.
That's right.
Okay? We just went to a different spot, man. We just used wisdom. Right? But wherever the Spirit lead us anyway, man. We don't gotta stay in on one spot, man. Okay? Wherever the Spirit lead us, man, because at the end of the day, our office is about to come to an end anyway. Mm-hmm. We're about to clock out because Most High is about to bring these plagues, man. And he gave you a sample with this old COVID-19, and based on what we're seeing, the majority of our people still ain't getting it. Or you getting worked up over some George Floyd, some idiot, all right? Some Masonic idiot. But you ain't preparing yourself spiritually. As soon as you talk about, oh, no justice, no peace, and the police is oppressing us, as soon as they mention they defunding the police, niggas went buck wild in the ghetto, man. See what I'm saying? Little kids getting shot in the head.
They got the public out here today.
Been out here. Been out here, brother. You know what I'm saying?
I said, what up?
Alright. I don't know what he say.
It sounded like he said my show. Tell my show no. What he said?
I don't know what he said. He said, them brothers out here, we've been out here, bro.
He said the prophet. He said the prophet's back out here. He said the prophet's back out here again.
Back out, prophets been out. That's what we just said. Didn't we just say that?
Literally.
People said, because I seen the look.
That's
people
spirit.
looking at us like, them niggas back out. We've been out here, man.
You know, use wisdom, change locations.
Yeah, we changed locations, man. Due to all this, gathering, the spiritual gatherings, through the power of Yahawashi, we still took the risk. And there's no way we was going to sit down. We still took the risk and went out, man. But when the Most High really bring the famine of the word, that's game over for y'all, man. But a little bit more of that Leviticus
That's spiritual.
26.
You just said that.
Huh?
That's real spiritual. He said.
Yeah.
That's spiritual.
Yeah.
You know, the prophets out here. I see the prophets out here.
Yeah, he said the
The
prophets
prophets
back out here. Like, nah, brother, we've been out here,
And
brother.
that goes to show that they know,
Yeah.
deep down that we're the men of the Lord.
Gotta
you know?
be. Gotta be,
man.
Lord.
Lord willing. You know,
Gotta
I don't want to up.
Not the one right to out.
You know, started with the elders, the apostles on down to us brothers, man.
But the
Done.
same power come down.
We ain't take our hand off the plow, man.
Never,
From
man.
8 to 4.
You know,
You know?
and Lord willing, we never do. We got to keep doing this work. You know, enduring to the latter end. You know, be faithful unto death, man.
Done.
You know, Heavenly Father give us that crown of life. Right now, we standing so stiffly for Yahawah Shemel Shah's namesake. And Lord willing, we receive that crown of life.
How you doing? Shalom. Shalom.
I just want to come to you guys because I see you guys do this.
Yeah.
You need to sound like that.
Yeah. That's what's up, bro.
I've been getting close to the Most High as well.
All right. That's beautiful, bro.
I'm trying to keep my spirits up.
Yeah.
I wake up every day. Thank God I'm living.
Right.
Blessings. You can't take the blessings for granted.
Yeah.
I'll get back to you.
No problem. Shalom, bro. Appreciate that, man. Spirit, man.
Spirit.
See? So somebody listening, man. You know? The brothers say, just want to come, tell you brothers, keep doing what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most I put the spirit on certain men to do certain, and that's in the spirit. That's what the brother just said. Make sure we never stop, man.
Yeah.
And then as soon as we said that, brother came up with, I just want to tell you, brothers, to keep doing what you're doing, man. Right? That's all we have to do, man.
Yeah.
Right? Like we were saying earlier, we're not perfect. We're not saying that. The Lord ain't looking for perfect men. Matter of fact, in Mark 2:16, that's the beauty of repentance, man. The Lord ain't looking for nobody perfect, man. What did Yahawashi say? Let's read that.
Mark chapter 2 and verse 16. And when the scribes and Pharisees saw him eat with publicans and sinners, they said unto his disciples, how is it that he eateth and drinketh with publicans and sinners? When Yahawashi heard it, he saith unto them, they that are whole have no need of the physician, but they that are sick, I came not to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance.
The Lord said, they that are whole have no need of a physician. You're completely 100% healthy. You don't need to go to the doctor for what? You're completely healthy, man. Ain't nothing wrong with you, man. He said, but they that are sick. Go ahead.
But they that are sick, I came not to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance.
That's the whole point of Yahawashi. I came to call sinners unto repentance. And that's what we were about. We were blessed to receive this gift, man.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what we telling our people, man. You better get on board, man. Because the window of opportunity is closing, man. It's closing, man. Right? We almost there, man. We almost there at the height of Jacob's trouble, man. We don't have that much time left, man. Okay, we just don't, man. Right? A lot of our people take this word for granted. They see us out here. We had Jakes who told us we never even seen them, but they seen us. Yeah, I seen you guys. You guys be preaching out here. I remember some Old Testament Hebrew told me that. He's like, yeah, I've seen you out there preaching by yourself I see you all the time. I work. Well, the mall closed now. He's like, I'm working here. I don't even know, dude. So that shows you that people see us, man.
Yeah.
Right? You see and you heard, man.
I remember in times past when he teaching around the block, some old Edomite. He came up one day when I was having a convo with a Jake. He came up and he wanted to ask a question. And he came back like the next week and he said that when he came up, I thought he was gonna be like a demon. He came up staring and stuff like that. The next week he came, he mentioned how he see me there every week. He said what I'm saying is the truth. He said what you're saying is true. And he was old, like I say his 80s, 90s, old Edomite. I mean, he's like, what you're saying is true. We know. He said basically saying he knew he gonna have to pay all of that for what his forefathers did. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah. So they see us, They see us, Whether we don't see them, they be walking by and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They walk by, they see us, and they see us here every week doing the work.
Every week.
Lord willing, through the Spirit,
How the Spirit of Yahawashi.
That's right.
These Edomites, they see us. Everybody see us, man. We putting in this work, man. like we said, that work is coming to an end real soon.
Yeah.
Because the Lord just gave us a preview. We had to go not off grid. We just went to another spot and teach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the family of the word is on the way, man.
Yeah.
We're not gonna be out here forever, man. YouTube ain't forever, man. Right? They're already giving us a hard time as it is, man.
Yeah. Taking out video.
You have to watch your language.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't put up the truth as raw as you wanted to, because they're gonna shut down your whole channel. They already said last year that how you call it? They don't have to give you strikes. They could just get rid of your channel.
Yeah.
Right? If your channel is not what? I forgot the word commercially viable. They could just get rid of it, man. See? So we at the time now, you know, it's coming to an end. This 2020 has been the craziest year in prophecy, man. All right? Crazy, chaotic year, man. All right?
Obviously kicking off left and right.
Yeah. You know, it's crazy. In the height of the summer, people got to wear a mask on, man. People got masks on, gloves. Right around here, we be booming with business. Tourists. People just sightseeing. People just enjoying the sun. People shopping, right? Dead. Right? The Empire State, man. Now, the other vacation spots in the South, close the shit right back up again. You see what I'm saying? So if you don't sense the time you in right now, then you're just truly blinded, man.
And it's gonna be a full-blown famine, like an actual extreme scarcity of food and water. Because you see, this pandemic had a toll on the restaurants, you know, the restaurant businesses. I think Wendy's is shutting down. I believe that it was another restaurant franchise. I forgot the other one. I know they're trying to shut down Wendy's. All these different restaurants, like the smaller restaurants, a lot of them shutting down. You know, I heard that the trucks, they're gonna stop. What was it? Bringing in the food.
Yeah, and them truck drivers already said.
Yeah.
Whatever cities that's defunding the police, they're not bringing their food in there.
That's right. Yeah. So that's gonna lead to. That's another thing. I had a dream about that yesterday about a famine. You know, I barely can remember it, but I know it was a famine, and the society was, oh man, it was chaotic. It was something, man, I'm scared I forgot about this, but I was gonna tell you this too. I had a dream about a thing, and I was going to get food, and I had to go like it was actually like canned beans and stuff like that somewhere, and I had to take I had to basically walk on the train tracks. You know, none was working. Walking on the train tracks, going from spot to spot to get these canned foods, and someone beat me to it. But man, whatever. And I went back to where I was staying at, and I was staying in my house. It was a weird scenery. You know, everything it was like a post-apocalyptic scene, like with the trees and like the buildings were filled with leaves and stuff like that. You know, it wasn't like a regular. The leaves were covering the buildings, like trees were growing from from the concrete up and stuff. It was like that. You know, like a concrete jungle looking scenery. And there was a lot of people dead. You know, it was not a lot of people. You know, it was not a lot of people. You know, it wasn't a packed people running. It was like rare, and you could tell it was like a lawless society too in that dream, because when I go to places, I was moving with caution. I wasn't just walking anywhere. Like, I moved with caution, you know, go hide behind stuff, like looking, make sure no one's there, going around, you know. So yeah, it was about the family.
Second as 15.
Yeah.
You know, it's a 10 left in the city, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna come down because not only you gonna have disease, these are gonna have trigger natural disasters.
Yeah.
And they're also gonna have terrorist attacks too, man.
EMP attacks on the electric grid.
Yep.
Knock all power, and all power get knocked out. That's it with your refrigerator. All the food in there gonna melt, get expires, gonna go bad. You know, certain things, everything's ran by electricity. You know, so that's gonna cause a famine as well. That's gonna cause all hell breaking loose. You know, Jake's gonna riot even more. Like in 1977 when with the blackout, Jake started running to different stores.
Bro, started bugging out, man.
Started bugging out. That was like for like a day or two.
That was like a day or two, man.
So imagine for
our people were never right, man. You think they would try to help each other? Let's stay calm, let's stay cool. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna try to get some TV. And you better believe in all hell break loose. No electricity, and they gonna try to get a 4K TV, man.
Stupid.
Niggas are stupid like that.
How you get a TV with no electricity?
They show you that in I don't know if you remember that movie, Nicolas Cage. Can't remember that movie either, man. With the chariots. Chariots came Knowing. That's what it's called. Knowing. I remember that movie.
Now I don't think I've seen it.
Knowing. And then when the which they had in the movie, I think it was meteors or asteroids or something like that, destroyed the Earth or the sun. Right before the end, you had people looting, getting TVs and all that. Right before the shit was about to burn the place up, and he just went with his family and just hugged him. And before, which was the common sense thing to do. Nothing else you can do. People getting TVs and all that, man.
Actually, I never seen the movie, but I seen like elders and stuff do videos on that movie.
And you know who got saved? The children got saved. Right? The angels came down and beamed the children up because they were pure. You see? Everybody else died, man, and it started over. The angels took them to like another world, and the kids had to start over. And that's exactly what's going to happen, man. The children that's going to be saved is the elect of the children of Israel.
That's right.
Right? And the world, like Esau has his NWO. Now, the Most High going to press the reset button, starting with Yahawashi and the elect. I mean, a reset, man. Because you Edomites, you can't rule the planet. Oh, there's too much people on. You're going to bring the world down to 500 million. This same shit going to happen all over again. Are you going to be keeping the laws? Huh? Is Rothschild going to implement the law on the planet Earth? The biblical law? Hell's freaking no. Okay? He's going to be popping little children, still doing all kind of evil, man. Okay? Ain't going to be no righteousness, man. And he's going to try to exterminate Jacob. Right? See,
all these different torture tactics and plans they got going on for the New World Order, they're gonna try to attack all Israel. They're gonna try to attack all of us. You know what I'm saying? But like, they don't understand that basically it's gonna be like, it's basically like the elite of the Edomites versus the elite of the nation of Israel, the elect. You know, and then they're gonna be battling, and then the 2/3 are gonna get destroyed in the middle. They think they're gonna try to exterminate all of us, but the Heavenly Father will lift up a standard for His elect. You know, they're gonna try to grab us up and kill us up too, but the Heavenly Father will lift up a standard, man. Some brothers may be martyrs, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, but there's no such thing as death if you believe in Mashiach. You know, getting resurrected right into them chariots.
Resurrected. Matter of fact, let's get that in Revelation 17. Oh, we on the website on YouTube. Seers, SEERS of Israel 144. Yeah, of Israel.
Yeah.
One word, 144.
Then you can minor same thing. You sit down, servant to the Lord.
144. Yeah.
I did it
Two. Revelation 17, because they had this Independence Day, and like we said, we're going to truly get independence when Yahawashi come back. Alright, because that whole July the 4th got nothing to do with us, man. So Edomite was looking at me crazy when I said that. That got nothing to do with us, man. George Washington fighting the 13 colonies, and that was all prophecy. Like we said, we went through the history. And then the French giving up those Midwestern states, Louisiana, then the Spanish-French War. Later on the Mexican War, all those, to get those Western states, and it became the United States of America. That was all prophecy, man. But what's going to be the end? Y'all won those wars, but you're not going to win the war for Armageddon. Alright? Let's read this on Revelation 17.
Verse 4, right?
Read verse 1.
Revelation 17 and verse 1. And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, and I will shew unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication.
Yeah, because everybody come here to do business in Babylon. Right?
With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication.
Which is a democracy, man. Right? Everybody, because this place gives you the liberty to be wicked.
Yeah. Like people literally leave their countries, like over there in China, they will leave their country, or over there in East India and these Arab countries, they'll leave their country, come over here to be homos, to be lesbians, feminists, you know what I'm saying? Knowing they can't do that in their country, they'll come here doing that because it's
the wine of
Babylon.
Yeah, the wine of fornication.
Yeah, wine of fornication. That's right. Reading on down, and the inhabitants of the earth has been made drunk with the wine of her fornication.
They've been made drunk.
Yeah,
they've been made drunk. Meaning what? They've been seduced.
Yeah.
They've been seduced. And guess who's been seduced too? Jake.
Yeah.
A lot of people been here way too long, man. They've been seduced, man. All right? So, that Babylon, matter of fact, read verse 15.
Verse 15. And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples, and multitudes, and nations, and tongues.
What's the name of your Lord?
What?
And my wife tried to teach me something different. So what can you teach that one? Yahweh?
No, it's Yahawah.
Yahweh.
Yeah. His son named Yahawashi because it's Hebrew.
She's on the phone in the late at night sometimes trying to teach me something different.
Well, she answers something, but it's not Yahweh, it's Yahawah. Because if you ever look up the you know the tetragrammaton?
What?
You know the tetragrammaton?
No.
The 4 letters?
No.
When you look up God's name in ancient Hebrew, they always show you 4 characters. Y-H-W-H.
Yeah.
The Nazarenes put that there. So his name is Yahawah. Just add the H.
Yahweh.
Yahawah. You know what I'm saying?
You know, but we used to go to church and get up, but no, she changed, you know?
Yeah, because that's the spirit, brother. We used to be in church too.
Yeah.
But that's not the truth. They teaching you what our foreparents learned in slavery. That's what we were taught. White Jesus and the white man is God and naked white babies and bowing down to Mary. That's not the truth.
I don't believe in that thing.
Nah, okay.
All right.
You know what I mean? Where you from?
Jamaica.
You're a Benjamite. Do you know that your people are part of the 12 tribe? Tribe of Benjamin, Ben Yum Yum. You know what I mean? That's who you are, man. We the Heavenly Father's people, man. You know Jesus was black, right? Yahawashi.
You know, there's something I learned right here. Right here. The guy said, how innocent God is white. When the Bible describes him as his ears like wood, and his skin was like brown. Burnt skin, brown, burnt to fire. I learned it right here.
You learned it right here? You learned something new, man. That's beautiful, bro.
Yeah, I never forget it.
All right. Yeah.
You never know.
No.
He said
His wife is on something new. He said we was in the church, but now she on some new shit.
Different. She's
It's
changing.
the spirit, man. It's the spirit of the Most High moving through the earth. Like we said, everybody knows. These local Jakes know. These Jakes in high positions, celebrities. We just talked about Nick Cannon and Professor Griff. And these other celebrities. Everybody knows, man. The truth is spreading everywhere, man. Before the end comes, the gospel of the kingdom has to spread, man.
That's the spirit. I was just thinking about that precept. Matthew, was that 24 and 14?
Yeah. The gospel of the kingdom got to spread. All right, this is the truth, man. Alright, you got finish. Let me have that.
Come on, Revelation 17 and verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore.
Well, that's going into NATO, right? Because the beast and the whore represent the Roman Empire reincarnated, right? But eventually, because the whore sits on the beast, it controls the beast. Eventually, the beast gonna turn on the whore, right?
And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
And you know what? That's gonna be the real fireworks, man. That's gonna be the real fireworks, man. Okay? When we down in the chariots and we, Lord willing, we see the missiles hit, boom, 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 boom. That's gonna be the real fireworks right there, man. That's gonna be the real Independence Day, man. All right, when Israel got sovereignty and independence from our enemies, man. Matter of fact, you can read that, Revelation 15.
Revelation 15 verse 1. And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up the wrath of the Most High.
Right.
And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast.
So they're looking at the fire through the chariots, man.
Yeah.
See with glass mingled with fire. They're looking down, yeah?
And them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name.
Yeah, the Chi Psi Sigma.
Yeah.
666. All right? And the image of the beast is New World Order. Mark is a chip.
Yeah.
See? Them that had gotten the victory over the beast, man. That's why, matter of fact, we get Revelation 19 and 2.
Revelation 19 verse 2. For true and righteous are his judgments. For he hath judged the great whore, which did corrupt the earth for her fornication, and have avenged the blood of his servants at her hand.
There you go, man. So the Most High. Is there anything more than that?
Back to verse 15, or chapter 15, reading a little bit more. And them that have gotten a victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of the Heavenly Father.
Yeah, so we're going to be praising the Most High.
That's right.
Because this is going to be devastating when you see that destruction, man. It's going to be devastating, man. Right? And like the scripture says, it's going to be inhabited of devils forever, man. Okay? This smoke going to go up for a long time. And nobody's ever going to dwell here. All of America, all 50 states. Nobody's ever going to step foot here ever again. It's going to be the biggest desert, man. Right? And like we said, that's true independence. That's when we're going to be truly free, man. Right now, we in captivity, man. Right? We in captivity, man. We're slaves. Right? And like the scripture says, our people are born slaves. They just love captivity. They got comfortable in captivity. Just like when we came out of Egypt, bondage, they wanted to go back because it was comfortable, man. Jake the one that had to go through the hard road into the wilderness to get that salvation, man. That promised land. You know? And spiritually, that's just true. Our people want to go through the straight gate. That's right. You know what I mean? These crafty niggas got all kind of different ways how they want to serve the Heavenly Father. Man. They don't go that way, man. It does not go that way. I mean, get Leviticus 10:1.
Leviticus chapter 10 verse 1. And Nadab and Abihu, the sons of Aaron,
these are the sons of Aaron. What did they do?
Took either of them his censer, and put fire therein, and put incense thereon, and offered strange fire before the Lord, which he commanded them not.
They offered a strange sacrifice, man. Go ahead.
And there went out fire from the Lord and devoured them, and they died before the Lord.
Go, right, because they offered a strange sacrifice. It was a strange fire, man. So when you don't serve Yahawashi the right way, that's a strange sacrifice, man.
Yeah.
Okay? You teach them partial the truth, but you start speaking some other nonsense, man. You're mixing the truth and lie. No lies of the truth.
That's right.
Okay? That's why the scripture said, matter of fact, Isaiah 65. You hear me? Verse 1 here. Just to close this out.
Isaiah chapter 65 verse 1.
So even though today is pretty dead, but you had a couple of jakes come up today, man.
Yeah.
Even though it was a quick 2 seconds, some quick words here, there. And the other Jake, the brother here, the other brick, give a salute.
Oh yeah. Then
you know what I'm saying?
That brother right there too.
Yeah. So the older Jake earlier. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, this word ain't going out in vain, man.
Right.
But technically, it should be millions of Jakes, man. And Elder Apostle Tall used to say this years ago. He said that there should be an Israelite camp on every corner, man. Should be, man. Right? Every Most High is only dealing with the Israel of the Heavenly Father, man.
Con.
See? Yeah.
Isaiah 65 and 1. I am sought of them that ask not for me. I am found of them that sought me not.
Yeah, our people ain't seeking it. This is the time to seek him. It's high time to seek Yahawah Shem Yahawashi.
That's right.
High time. Because you're going to need him more than ever. Alright, go ahead.
I said, behold me, unto a nation that was not called by my name. I have spread out my hands all the day unto a rebellious people.
And how does the Most High spread his hand? Through the prophets.
That's right.
He said he sent the prophets B times early. To shake you up, man. But of course not. Jake didn't want to get it, so okay. That's why we went into captivity, man. But not taking heed to the prophets, man. Okay.
Which walketh in a way that was not good after their own thoughts.
Yeah, now you see how people doing that today, man. Back then it was serving other gods and passing their kids through the fire. We have no king but Caesar, down to today, following American dreams, selling out. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? Same thing, man. I'm a Pan-African and all this other crazy shit, man. And you've been told the truth, man. Yeah? That's about to rain.
A people that provoke me to anger continually to my face, that sacrificeth in gardens and burneth and incense upon altars of brick.
Yeah, these shakes in these churches. Says they're bullshit. And the doctrines that come along with that. We just read about Aaron's son giving a strange sacrifice. So anything other than the truth is a strange sacrifice to the Lord. That's a strange fire. You don't recognize that, yeah? Just like Cain. Alright? You don't recognize that sacrifice. Yeah?
Which remain among the graves and lodge in the monuments, which eat swine's flesh and broth of abominable things is in their vessels.
Yeah, you know they're gonna be doing their pork chops this week. I mean, getting that pork on a barbecue. Wicked ass niggas, man. Wonder why you got high blood pressure and all every other thing that come along with it. Because you ain't keeping a simple dietary law, man. Now, if you look at the pigs, you look at his habitat, you look at his characteristics, his behavior, you can tell it's not to be eaten, man. Pig is not meant to be eaten, man.
Right.
He's a garbage cleaner by nature, man. That's his job, man. To let you know that even in the Industrial Revolution, how they was cleaning, what they using pigs. Looks like you see rats and all that trash. That's what they were created to do, man. You're supposed to pick up a rat and barbecue and eat it. Same thing with pork, man. Same thing with shrimp. Same thing with crab, man.
They filter the ocean.
Yeah. That's the filtration system, man. That's those creatures' job, man.
Yeah.
To keep things clean, man.
That's why the oceans are all messed up now, because y'all taking them out, and eating them.
It's like in wartime, you have vultures come and clean shit up. That's what the Most High created these pigs for. And these other foods that we just mentioned, man. Right? They're scavengers, man. All right, go ahead.
Verse 5, Isaiah 65, verse 5, which says, stand by thyself, come not near to me, for I am holier than thou.
And they don't want to hear. That's what the jakes in these churches, man. Right? They Bible bigger than big as they hat. I mean, and they don't even open it. It's just all for show. I mean, you got the big hat and the big Bible. And then as soon as they get in church, they put it down and start jumping up and down. You know what I mean? Come on, man. And they pass the plate like 9 times. Pass it, get it back. And you ask them, what did you learn? I don't know, the service was good. I had the Spirit. Right? They always talk about the Spirit. You ask them, what is the Holy Spirit? They can't tell you. The Holy Spirit is not some feeling good and you jumping and rolling and frying on the floor. That's not the Holy Spirit, man. That's a demon, man. Right? Go ahead.
These are smoking my nose.
So the Most High said you are smoking his nose. Because what we doing is a sweet savor to the Lord. This sacrifice, man. This is a sacrifice that we're doing right now. Alright, this service, the priesthood, this is the sacrifice and the service that we're giving up. It's a sweet savor unto the Lord. But when you guys go to
reading on down, these are smoking my nose, a fire that burneth all the day.
Strange fire, man. Go ahead.
Behold, it is rain before me. I will not keep silence, but will recompense into their bosom your iniquities and the iniquities of your fathers together, saith the Lord, which have burned incense upon the mountains and blasphemed me upon the hills. Therefore will I measure their former work into their bosom. Thus saith the Lord, as the new wine is found in the cluster, and one saith, destroy it not, for blessing is in it, so will I do for my servants' sakes, that I may not destroy them all.
Go, man. The Most High preserved an elect, so if you offer up a strange sacrifice to Yahawashi, like our people are doing right now, he's going, like you say, he's going to recompense in your own bosom, man. All right, you have to pay for that, man. See, right? So I think we covered everything to probably Yahawashi Shah. One more precept.
Yeah. Matthew 24:14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for witness to all nations, and then shall the end come.
Then shall the end come.
That's why you see the end manifesting itself in these last days. All these prophecies coming to pass because this gospel being preached. You see different brothers coming up, engaging, saying, I just want to say shalom, keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Or the prophets are back out here. These are things they're saying because this truth has been spreading globally. Not just saying Babylon the Great. You got brothers in Finland doing the work, Peru, Jamaica, Puerto Rico, DR, Haiti. You go all around the world, brothers are doing the work in truth and sincerity. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you see the end manifesting itself because the gospel has been preached. And the elect is just about sealed. So that's what I want to bring out. Yeah. And it's witness to, when it says it's a witness to all nations, because the Israelites are scattered amongst all the other nations. That's why it's spreading more globally through the unicorn, the internet. Through the YouTube, the different social media platforms. They try to spread, the truth here and there. You know what I'm saying? But mainly YouTube, Daily Motion, the internet. You can search it up on Google. So that's why you see the end is coming, man.
It's here, yeah.
It's manifesting itself. This is the end of an age, end of Esau's world, and the beginning of Jacob.
Kind. So now we're going to close it out. We're going to say, Call Loyam La, Yahawah Ba'ashim Yahawashi. Let's give a double honor to the elders of GMS, honor to the Akim. Peace and bless you, brothers and sisters that listen, hopeful elect. I'm going to say Shalom.